Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order, please? Well, so here I am in Canada. I've been in Canada for the holidays. It's been a week since I've quit my job, and it's kind of that secondary decision time because the door's still open. I can go back to work, according to my former boss. But the more I think about it, the less I want to go back. Yeah, just I'm tired of being taken advantage of by corporations and the government and everyone else that has their hand in my pocket. If I go out and earn $20, it seems like I only get to keep maybe nine of it. When it's all said and done, between the taxes that are on the hourly wage and just all of that. It's and then you've got these corporate CEOs who are just raking in the dough and not spreading the wealth to the people that made them rich. And it's something that's been part of the trucking industry for a long time. The truckers typically have always done better, but that's not because we get paid more. It's because we work a lot more. It's really what it is. It used to be trucking was a middle class job because you worked 70 hours a week, making 18 to $20 an hour back in the day. Average. That average has dropped significantly over the years, mainly because the traffic's worse. You spend a lot more time. There's a lot worse drivers, so you're sitting in traffic more. So there's times when the average hourly has been abysmal. I just received my final check from my job, and it was $630. Mind you, I was out for most of last week. I didn't quit till Thursday, and that was after I'd finished the loadout. And here we are Friday of the following week, which they hold a week back. And it just reiterates how miserable I was doing financially for the amount of work I was putting in for that $680, you know, it doesn't add up to me, and it doesn't give me a motivation to go back. However, I will say that surviving without a steady paycheck can be stressful. So I have these bills that I'm facing, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, how can I survive without getting back in a truck? Because that's always an option. If I fail, I can go apply to another company, another job, and sell my soul back to the corporate overlords. So I'm kind of looking at the things I'm doing, the things that I could improve, and the things that I might need to learn to do in the process of being my own boss, of reclaiming my semi-retirement status for the year. I need to have ways to feed myself. I have to have shelter. I have to have transportation. And I have to be able to cover my debt, which is my transportation nonetheless. So, number one priority, obviously, is paying my van payment, which is $600 a month, and my insurance, which is $240 a month. And I can't get any more coverage reduction there. Turns out that when you have a car note, you have to pay full coverage insurance. Although I did up my deductible to 2,000, even then, and the reason for that is you're getting fucked. You're paying for everyone else's accidents, not yours. You could be a 21-year truck driver with a clean driving record and no fucking accidents, and you still got to pay the same as the guy that's out there running red lights and fucking, hitting people and crashing cars and flipping over and doing all the stupid shit. And you gotta pay for it. That's right. That's apparently the way our insurance system is, and I fucking hate it. I definitely hate it. If I could carry liability, even though I'm having an expensive vehicle, I would. And even then, if you get hit by somebody, chances are they might not have insurance. But you're still paying, but they didn't pay, and you don't get anything out of it when they crash into your fucking car. No, they total it and they stiff you. And then the insurance companies don't want to fucking pay you when there is a claim. You have to fight with them to get them to pay for shit. There's horror stories. I've heard of people taking, almost a year to get settled when somebody crashes into their vehicle. And that's just one of the ways that corporate America is fucking us. And I don't like it. Somebody in the comments said, what planet are you living on that this economy's great? I'm like, for who? Yeah, if you're a fat cat who has all this shit in investments and you're just riding the stock market waves, then yeah, it's cool. But if you're just a motherfucker out here trying to survive, it's not cool. If I spend $15 on a fucking value meal at McDonald's, that's not good economy. That's me getting fucking robbed. That is you getting robbed. We're all getting robbed by the rich. Inflation is theft. Nothing more to it than that. And in order to continue their spending spree, I think they just came to another budget, to where they're funding the government. That's AKA we want to print more money. And the more money they print for themselves, they're good with it, because it turns out when you print money or you incur debt, the first person to spend that money is the one that benefits the most. Everyone else downstream of that person gets robbed of their productivity. How much does it take for you to make the money? When I go to Tim Hortons up here in Canada and I spend, $20 with my credit card, essentially printing money for myself that I have to pay back later, allegedly. Then you got the employee that's getting paid $15 an hour to sling that, and they can't afford to eat there. They have to go and buy something cheap if they can find it. It turns out the Canadian supermarkets are corrupt as fuck too. But we won't turn this into a Canadian video. I'm American after all. I'm tired of that scheme of everybody's got their fucking hands in my pockets. And the only way around it is for me to not make as much money. So I'm putting these things into practice. The first thing, obviously, I need income streams. So I'm creating content. I will say, as far as my YouTube channel is going, I do have some subscribers to my premium service on my website. However, I'm still not monetized by YouTube. And all the work I'm putting into YouTube right now is hopefully going to get me back to being monetized with the Google overlords. But until then, I'm not really setting the world on fire with the amount of time I'm putting into my YouTube channel versus that it's, allowing me to survive. I cannot survive on what I'm making on YouTube. I wish, that's the goal. I'd like to grow this to the point where it's my main income stream. But we're not there, and I don't think we'll be there in 2025. I might be monetized soon. It's not too much further if I keep cranking out these videos, to which I'm not really getting paid much for. The only money I got coming in from my subscribers to my website right now isn't covering the expenses that's taking me to create these videos, which is not only my personal time, but the time spent editing. My website cost has an overhead cost to it that is not covered by my current level of subscribers. The AI tools I'm using to make video with that, yeah, some of you might say, well, we don't want you to do AI anyway. Well, I want it to be part of the content stream, and I think it adds some quality to some of my videos, as opposed to subtracting, and it saves me a lot of time. So I'm in the red making this. I'm spending more making videos than I'm earning making videos. So this is not an income stream that's even contributing to me yet. So my main plan right now is deliveries, gig economy deliveries. I was able to earn, working 4 to 5 hours, in a day, and that's $100. There was a time where there was also a period where I did 3 hours and made the same $100. So there is the potential to average over $30 an hour doing my deliveries. But that's before taxes. The government's going to come on the back end and kick me in the nuts there. So there's that. That's my main backbone for what I'm doing. The other side of it is getting back to minimalism. I feel like I've strayed a little bit. Granted, I still live on far less than a lot of people around me, but I still could trim that up a little bit. So I'm going to go through all my subscriptions, all my, all the expenses I'm doing, and, cut out the things that I don't really need. So I'm assessing that right now. By the end of next month, I'm going to cut out a bunch of subscriptions that I'm not currently using, but I have to maintain the stuff I need to produce this, to invest now at a loss into my YouTube channel so that perhaps later it can become a viable income stream and support me not having to go back to the corporate overlords and drive their truck around 70 hours a week in an attempt to survive, and thus losing out on the whole point of doing this. I'm getting a lot of quality time with my girlfriend just in the past week that I haven't gotten in over a year. And that's important to me, I want to be able to spend that time getting visited by a kitty cat. See, yeah, I wouldn't have time to spend time with the kitty cat either. Damn it. They take everything from you, these fucks. Part of my plan is to eliminate unneeded expenses. As far as crypto trading goes, I was able to, I think in the past week, I made about $200 crypto trading. That's day trading, basically selling low or selling high, buying low, that kind of, strategy. You have to watch constantly to see when the market's up, then you sell. When it's dropping, you buy back in. And, you just kind of ride these waves and eventually sell. None of this is financial advice, by the way. You can definitely lose your ass if you're not in the right assets or you don't understand the floor versus the ceiling of your trading windows. But I'm starting to get good at spotting that and to buy in at the right time and to sell at the right time. And being able to do that will allow me to generate some passive income. But once again, I'm not going to get rich trading. There's times when there's days that sometimes go by where I don't make any money on it. And I have to wait for the swing. I have to turn a day trade to a swing trade, which means a few days is spent without any profit. So, once again, government's going to have their hand in that. So that doesn't motivate me to get super wealthy doing it. It just helps survive. So some of you might be asking the question, well, what about rent, dickhead? Well, as someone who has not paid rent, I will say that is, if you can find a way, I don't care how you do it. You live with your parents, move in with a relative, trade for a place to live. There's plenty of things you could volunteer. Well, they'll provide you some kind of lodging, but you're working essentially to live there. But sometimes it's just as simple as cleaning up, the house that you live in or something like that. There's all kinds of different ways. I've been fortunate. I've always had the pull-out couch to fall back on as a truck driver because I'm never home. And in my current situation, I can bounce between that and my girlfriend, who graciously allows me to stay here rent-free as well, for, The benefit is I'm here, you know. So there's that. And she seems content with that. Also, van life for me is an option because I have a van. So technically, I guess you could call it rent if I'm paying my van payment and insurance to keep it on the road and fuel and all of those costs. But if need be, I could live van life, you know, as I sometimes will, as I travel and do the deliveries because my deliveries can be done anywhere. Whether it's staying in New York or going down to Florida and enjoying the Florida Keys. Anyways, so rent. Anything you can do to reduce that cost, and it's one of the most inflated costs right now for a lot of people. It's damn near impossible to do for some people, and it's out of control. Like if I had to pay rent right now, this would not be possible. I would not have been able to quit my job. If a lot of people are in that position, and I feel for them. I've never really allowed myself to be stuck in a position where I pay rent. And that includes making barter deals, or if somebody's willing to give you a couch to sleep on, so be it. Minimalism for the win there. Part of this isn't trying to make shit tons of money. The other part of it is reducing expenses to manageable levels, to where you don't have a lot of bills and you have more time. That's the goal. And I need to work on that. Since I've accumulated debt and improved my credit, I have the ability to run up debt, and I don't want to run up debt. So far, other than my car, as far as credit card debt and all of that, I pay it off every month. I have not paid interest on my credit card in quite a long time. I have it there as a backup plan. So if something comes up, I can print some money. But I damn sure want to pay it off before that 30 days so I don't get nailed a 29% interest rate. That's right. Yeah, credit card interest rates are through the roof right now. I wonder why that is. And they didn't come down with the recent rate cut, thanks to Jerome Powell printing more money for us, So wonder how that works. I'm going through all of this. Obviously, I have transportation expenses. That's my biggest expense right now is my vehicle. If I didn't have a vehicle, I'd probably be in a lot better position as far as expenses go, but then I couldn't make money. So, my van is a double-edged sword. Yes, I'm in debt for it, but it does afford me the ability to earn money. And that cancels out, in my book, some of the debt. It doesn't cancel out a lot of the interest. But I can theoretically make more than the cost of having my van with the van. So that can offset that, and from a business standpoint, it becomes a tax write-off. So I think I can write off 75 cents for every mile I do earning deliveries. So there's that. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you know of any other things I can deduct when doing deliveries with my van. But I do believe it's 75 cents for every mile I'm paid for can be deducted from my taxes. So saving money on taxes is a thing. Those are just a few of the things that I'm doing to try and survive. As for the channel, I could use your help growing this channel, so please head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com. The link is below. If you join as a premium member, you get access to exclusive videos, royalty-free music tracks to use however you want, and whatever else I fucking think of, plus a forum that I monitor and can communicate a little better than I do here in the comments. In general, I'm trying to provide more value for premium members of my site than free members here on YouTube, so to speak, especially since Google has not monetized me yet. So if you want to help out, if you like what I do, you want me to continue to make more content, make more videos, whether it's my music videos, whether it's my vlogs, whether it's, just talking and podcasting or any of that shit, I could use your support at ScottTheTruckDriver.com. So that's enough of the plug for that. So I did, as far as content creation, I did take a day off or two here and there for holidays and whatnot. Well, some time off. I've never taken a full day off yet since I've quit my job. So there's that. But I have a music video coming up after this video. Sometime down the line, I'll post it. I am still researching AI technology because I do want to start producing some documentary style content. And so I'm researching that right now, and I'm looking into things. So there's some stuff that I'm planning for the channel that to help continue to grow it and expanding some of the genres of videos that I do. So that there's a little something for everyone in my YouTube channel. That's the goal. It's supposed to be, it's no longer a specific keto channel. It has a little bit of everything in it. So that's where I'm at right now in terms of how I'm surviving. And I'll keep you posted on the challenges and that I'm facing and the victories that I score or the losses I entail, So I'll let you know. I'm up in Canada for the next, I think about a week. After New Year's, I will head back to the States. And that's when I'll hit the deliveries pretty hard to pay for my next month's bills, essentially. So I'm set for the first month. I'll make it through the first month, but the pressure is on for when I get back to the States to spend some time delivering and coming up with more income streams to work on. I'm also, I'm actually doing a little progress as far as royalty-free music, so I'm going to revisit that and start putting more tracks out in addition to my premium members. I'll actually market to some royalty-free sites as well, which I've had a little bit of success in, but not enough to live off of. It's just another income stream that is kind of working for me a little bit, but I need to grow it and to put more music out there because I have tons of music just sitting that I haven't released yet. So I'm kind of looking at some of the best ways to release it. And also, if you're a premium member, look forward to me releasing more, coming soon. And also, if you notice, I've been pumping out these AI music videos. I'm going to continue that because it's fun as hell, It's coming up with parodies, I figured out that I can make funny music using the AI music technologies. Some of which I've put my own music in and let AI work with it to generate a full song with lyrics that I can write. So these are all things I'm still looking into. So look forward to more music videos. Music videos are kind of my way of doing the AI thing. But like I said, I'm working on getting it good enough with the AI video technology to be able to do normal movies, short films, and documentary style content. These are the things I want to do ultimately. But in the meantime, the music videos provide me a way to practice. And, I've trained an AI model with the way I look now that you haven't seen that yet. You've been seeing me do it the old way. And as you can know, I look a little freaky with the old way. The next music video I released was the old one. But the new one that I'm looking at, the output from the new video generations, it's looking pretty good compared to what I've been doing. So, but until then, you're going to see the AI, hallucinate a little bit about me. Like, for some reason, it doesn't like my longer beard. It always puts my beard, like, right about here. I don't get it. All right, that's it for this video. Please like and subscribe for more shit. And I'll make more shit. My next vlog, talking head video, will be an exclusive video. So you can head to ScottTheTruckDriver.com and sign up as a club member for $5 a month or a premium member for $10 a month. And you'll get to watch the next video. There's also some videos that if you want more, I have already posted some while I was still on the truck there. But yes, my next video will be for an exclusive video for the site. And I haven't decided quite what to do there yet. Feel free in the forums, for those of you who are members, to let me know what you'd like to see my next video, the topic of my next video. I'd like to do it to where the exclusive videos, you have a bit of a say in the kind of video I post. Otherwise, I'll just do whatever the fuck, comes to my head, essentially. But I would like to hear from you if you're a member. Post in the forums. Let me know what in the general forum and tell me what you would like to see on there. As for the rest of you, you're going to get whatever the fuck I throw on YouTube. That's just how it works, as I try and, but I'm still trying to do things that you like to watch and to subscribe to and to like. Please leave a comment, like, subscribe, tell the algorithm you want this channel to be, because otherwise my motivation will generally start to drop if I put a ton of work in and I never get remonetized and YouTube doesn't show my videos to people. That's, my time might be better spent doing other things at that point. So let's get this thing going again. I'd like to see some momentum, trying to get the view counts back up a bit too. But I understand it's holidays. People don't want to spend time watching my shit. So, but thank you. If you made it this point in the video, thank you for watching my shit all the way through. You're definitely helping the algorithm there. So appreciate you. All right. I could fail. I could fuck up. This whole experiment could fail. But I'm trying. The goal right now is a year away from trucking minimum. And so I want to try and make it a year. On my own steam. I'm my own boss. I'm responsible for earning and paying the bills, and growing this channel. So these are all things on my shoulders for the next year. And then after a year, we'll revisit and see, can I continue? Can I sustain this until I die? I don't know. It depends on when I die. If I die in a year, then yeah. All right. Have a nice motherfucking day and shit.